Feeling like spring out here, folks. Days are getting longer. You know, you wake up in the morning at 7 a.m. and it's light out. Low temperature this morning was around 7.9 degrees Celsius. So you can figure that out in Fahrenheit. That's around 46 degrees Fahrenheit. Daytime temps been up 50, lower 50s. So here we are nearing the end of February. We had our freeze early in February. Lowest temperature was minus 3.9 degrees Celsius at this location. The Stevenson screen there, weather box, and I have one up in the upper slope as well. 25 degrees Fahrenheit. So we had 7 inches of snow. Snow bent a few things. You can see the loquat trees a little bent, but that's okay. And there's still figs from last year on here that didn't freeze that are going to ripen this year. Guavas down there, I got to straighten out. They're a little bent. There's a snow gum eucalyptus. And let's go look at the one of the waggies. We have a lot of waggies in the ground, but we'll look at one of the waggies we have, and the Schefflera trees, just to show you how they're doing and how tough they are. And you should, well, there's a waggy right there. There's a little waggy. No problem. That one was covered in snow. There's a tree fern, smaller tree fern right there. Not even, no problem. That's a Dicksonia antarctica, baby one. You know, we have the big one in the garden. So it wasn't cold enough to harm anything, because people ask me that, you know, much damage? No. And, you know, damage doesn't usually show up right away anyway. It usually can take weeks, but it wasn't cold enough. Everything's all budded. The camellias, got lots of flower buds on them. Wendy's got a lot of camellias in here. Flowering currant have been blooming right through. These are flowering currant, all right? So, and then the leaf buds are all over them. There's cherry trees blooming here. Sarcococa has been blooming right through. This is Himalayan sweetbox. There's a waggy right there. One of my seed grown, been in the ground since a seedling. Sarcococa, that's a good one to plant. It's a broadleaf evergreen. Hummingbirds like it in the winter. And we do have hummingbirds here year-round. Fatsia japonica, Escallonia in a pot, in a planter. Waxleaf privet. We got snowdrops been blooming right through. Winter aconites are coming up, even though it's late winter. But yeah, no, it's been good. Short-lived little cold blast. There's Chilean guava right there. There's a hybrid palm in here. Right there's a little hybrid palm, nice one. That's a waggy, one of my waggies. And then let's have a look at the, well, there's some Fatsia trees too. They never get phased. Milk can trachea, it's been in a milk can since a little seedling. It's rooted through into the ground because the bottom's rusted out, so it's in an antique milk can, never been phased. Here's a Schefflera taiwaniana, one of the smaller ones, broadleaf evergreen, nice tropical looking plant. Aspidistra elacia, that's the cast iron plant. There's Vaccinium, evergreen huckleberry, which is native. We also have Pacific wax myrtle here, another native plant to our coast tree, evergreen. But here's the bigger one. This is Schefflera taiwaniana tree. Yeah, there's a few little broken and bent leaves from the snow, but other than that, it did well. And even through last winter, we had that freeze in mid-January 2024. I thought these things would be doomed. Nope, not a problem. Didn't phase them at all. And of course, Fatsia, the beautiful plants. Fatsia japonica, you want a nice broadleaf evergreen? That's the one you want for your garden. Anyway, so try one of these. There's Delevii as well with the bigger leaves, but this is a really tropical looking tree and not even phased. So like I say, minus 3.9 degrees Celsius, not cold enough. And the thing is, it didn't stay long. That was just the one early morning we had that low temp. Most temperatures were just below 32 degrees Fahrenheit, and daytime temperatures were just above 32 degrees Fahrenheit, right? So not so bad. And we don't have any wind in here either, no cold winds. So, and we're on the Gulf Islands, North Pacific, at 48 degrees north latitude. Happy day, folks, and happy gardening. Cheers to you from the Gulf Islands.